Alright, so what's up everyone? It is me, Jarrett, over here at VXVision 1394, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Will It Work. So, firstly, I wanted to kind of go over the auction and just kind of refresh my memory and show what I'm going to be unboxing. So this is back from... Let's take a look here. This is what we're going to be unboxing today. Sony Digital Mavica Handycam camera lot with storage bag. Let's see what I was going to say, and it might show it further in this. I think this is almost 2 years old at this point. So this came from Shop Goodwill. In the auction, you can see there's the bag. Over here is one of the... is that a mini DV or digital 8? I'm not sure. I can't tell right offhand. And the reason I got this was the three, obviously the three items here. This one back here is just a Mavica. It's a digital camera, so kind of that's irrelevant. But this here, when I was looking at the auction, I'm like, oh, sick. It's one of those styles, the mini DV or the high 8 version, SC3, SC5, something like that. But then after I won the auction, I looked back a little closer, and this one is Japanese. So whatever, I'll check it out regardless. At least I still have this mini DV over here. I'm not sure of the model number of that one. It looks like it's built like... kind of like the models prior to the TRV17 or TRV27. I'm not sure what those model numbers are right offhand. But yeah, this is the auction. $78.99 was the final price. Let's go over some more here in this. That's just some more of the images. It's blurry now, but... just a few snips. Let me see if there's anything else used. Yeah, just kind of the traditional verbiage there. Yeah, 4/10/24, so almost 2 years ago. Exactly, I just never got around to unboxing these and finally getting there. So what else do I got here? With shipping, tax, and everything, the final price was $95.93. So yeah, let me just go back here. I'm hoping, you know, that one, like I said, is irrelevant. I'm hoping this one works here, the mini DV. And I didn't even look up values on any of this. I don't even know the model numbers of it, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of like a blind box, you know, so to speak at this point. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over everything this way prior to the unboxing, just to give an idea what it is and what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, having said that, let's get into the unboxing now. Let's see what we got. I don't recall in the images, I don't think it even showed any accessories or anything with it, so I'm kind of going into this blind, not really sure. Everything is bubble wrapped here. I'm going to try to salvage this, so I will, if this takes too long, I will fast forward through it. Sony bag, that's kind of cool. It's always good to get a bag, accessories, or whatever if you can. It's a bundle with another sale if you're going to, or just keep it. Alright, so let's go through this bag here. Nothing on the front. Let's look at this one first. So the model number of this one is the TRV11. So yeah. Let me just show you guys this back on. So yeah, TRV11. Scuff up here looks a little visually dirty. That scuff might come off. Other than that, not too bad here. Wrist strap has some wear to it, which they generally do. Let me take off the shoulder strap here. They have got this so oddly put together. that's an M series, so I'll have to try that with, this one has some charge. It does, it has a little bit of charge to it, so we can test that camcorder. I think the wrist strap here is a little messed up. I think it just got kinked. I don't think I had to do this. I think it got kinked in that, but let's try to just refold it in a different way. And yeah, this wrist strap is beginning to flake, and we see that a lot with these, this protection around the edge of the wrist strap. This black stuff that they put on typically wears away. It begins to deteriorate over time. So anyways, let's kind of just take a look, or you know what I think I might do? No, let's look at this one first, and then I'll put it on there to spin. So the LCD side, aside from this scuff at the top, which I showed, looks pretty good. The front looks good, and the lens as well appears to be good. The tape deck side has a little bit of wear, you know, on the wrist strap, some other scuffing here, but nothing too major. Bottom looks good. Is there a tape in it? No tape. The pinch roller is in there, and the back looks nice. The hinge on the LCD opened, it felt tight, so the hinge is good there. Let's take a look at that. That's the 3.5, I think. 3.5 inch LCD on that. Then the eyepiece can kind of telescope like that. And the back looks nice. So let's open this up. We can start this one. In there, I might have to, oh, there it goes. So let's start this one spinning. Color viewfinder on that, accessory shoe up top, digital display up there. Some of the ports, AVs, FireWire will be behind those doors. Let me look at something real quick. See if there is a memory card in that. Let me show that. So maybe I'll just leave that like that. We'll let it spin. I haven't done one of these in a while, forgive me. I feel like stupid while I'm doing this. Let's get the Mavica out of the way, because I'm not too interested in that. Let's see if it has a battery. It does. This is a 330. These typically don't work when I charge them or try to charge them again, but we will check that. Got another shoulder strap as well as a lens cap, so that's always nice. But other than that, I'm not too concerned with this, nor am I going to go over it in this video. And then the what do we got here? We've got a, oh, this is pretty cool actually, because this is the power cable out for this model, which, oh my gosh, dude. Those are kind of, I think they're kind of tough to find, because it tends to be more of a, if I'm not mistaken, a Japanese cable. I don't know how many times this has been around, but probably enough. So yes, what model is this even? This is the SC55, not SC5, which I said earlier. The SC55. We've got an F530, I think, battery there. Yeah, So might get lucky on this one. Some charge. Typically the higher capacity batteries tend to, I've had the history of them tending to work more often than like a 330. But yeah, SC55, again, I'm not too, now that it's, you know, the Japanese model, and look at the back, the screen is just all scratched up, but we'll test it. The hinge feels good on that. There is no tape inside, and the pinch roller is there. Other than that, cosmetically, it looks pretty good. And then, yeah, that's where the power goes. And then this has to plug into another power brick. So, come with that. What else is in here? A manual for something. Oh well. Okay. Let's see if there's anything on the sides. Velcro. And on this side. Does not seem like it. That is all. So, firstly, let's put this one over here. Spin that. And what I'm gonna do is probably get this one ready, I guess, to test. Let's close that. I will have to locate the power brick for this one to test that, but that shouldn't be an issue. Let me just let this one spin for a second, and then I'll begin to test the TRV. What was this one again? The TRV11? Yeah. So, yeah, kind of cool. Yeah, I think the TRV11 came out before the 17 and the 27. I think this was the body design and the model, the series prior to those. Could be wrong, but I think that's how they were. That's probably good over here again. This one's high 8, SC5 or SC55. It's NTSC model, but Japanese. So all the badging or writing is all Japanese, as well as the menu, but it would work on American stuff as well, being NTSC. So, okay, let's take a look at this one. I've got an M series battery here, so let's test it with that first. In addition to that, though, I don't have another power supply over here, so I'll just have to use this. Okay, we got a red indicator over here. Came on kind of quick, but I didn't hear anything, but let's see. Let's put it up here. All right, I've got a picture. Awesome. We can see a picture there. Let's try a few zooms. I've got a good zoom. The rocker here for the zoom feels good. So yeah, nice. The eyepiece is good as well. Just a little out of focus, so let me focus that up and then try to get this. I generally have a little bit of problem getting this through here, but maybe that will catch it. Hopefully so. The digital display on the outside is working. So let's open this back up and go through some more features, maybe here. Looks like all of my buttons are to the inside, just a few on the back here. Let's see if we can find the... let's go over this one first, display. And there. Make sure we can see that. Takes the display away on the front. What's the next one? Date code, I'm not sure. Let me put the display back up. I don't think date code will work right now with no tape. Digital effects. There we've got our digital effects, and then the scroll wheel here is on the back. And the scroll wheel feels pretty good. Sometimes they get jittery. Let's see, what's the next one? Titles. There we go. And what's the next one? Menu. There we go. Playback zoom, still frame, fader, where is focus, exposure, and program AE, exposure back here. And yeah, the exposure came up there. Turn that off, program AE, there it is. I think it should come up on the top, or no, there it is down there on the bottom. Where is, oh, we got night shot over here. So that's on. Super night shot. Cool. LCD brightness and volume. This is good. LCD brightness. Cool. That's all the way up. Put it about halfway. What was the other thing I was looking for here? Focus. Shut this. Focus is on auto. And so there I just switched, I believe. Was that right? There we go. Manual focus. Should see it there. Yeah. All right, cool. So far so good. Everything seems to be working functionality-wise on the camcorder prior to, you know, testing the tape compartment. So I think that's where I'm at now. Let's do that. Before that though, I can put this in playback and we can see the illumination up here. Can see the illumination over here as well. Might have been able to see it there. Should be a blue screen. Whoops. Okay, this is a little, looks like the power switch is a little touchy. So I'll just spray some contact cleaner in there. Usually that will clear that up. Just from sitting for so long, typically you might have to do something. That's why I was surprised on the menu scroll wheel. Sometimes they get jittery, but that one was still nice. Yeah, I'll probably spray some contact cleaner. I think just blowing in there made it a little bit better. And then yeah, there's the blue screen for playback. But let's switch this to, actually, let's just turn it off. Open the tape compartment. Sounds nice. Pinch roller is in there. Looks like the lock pin is on top, so I'm not really going to mess around in there. Try to touch anything. Put a test tape in. And maybe, sound okay? All right, let's put it back on playback. Let's just see if it'll play first. Got a picture. I'm not sure where this was at, so. Had some lines at first. I bet it's a little dirty in there. Probably have to use the cleaning tape. But it's playing, looks good. So let's fast forward past this. That'll give me a chance to at least try that. Let's try pause, which worked. Play. I'll continue to fast forward here. I'm gonna try to get to the end of this footage. If I have to re-record over something, that's fine. But, okay. I just kind of wanted to be there. I wanted there to be a portion like this, just where it's blank, where it's empty. So let's put it back to camera. Make sure everything's in frame there, can be seen. Let's try to record now. We are recording with the TRV11. Do a light zoom here. The zoom rocker here is touch sensitive, so the more pressure, faster it goes. And if you put light pressure, go slower. So just gotta give this a little bit of time to record. Go back and forth here. That should be good, I would say. Let's stop the recording here. All right, at this point, let's hook it up to the TV and I can show you guys the ports here. Try to get everything out of the way there. So there's all the ports, AVs, Firewire, probably USB, headphones. Whoops, shoot, my bad. Let me try to get the, jeez, man, this is crazy. Get the wrist strap out of the way if it wasn't. Probably just overlay a picture maybe. But yeah, AVs, headphone, Firewire, power, S-video, auxiliary mic, digital I/O. I think that's it. So yeah, let's put this over here to the television. Let's see if we get video out this way. And audio. So yeah, so far so good, man. I'm happy about this because this will make up for a lot of the value lost on the Mavica, as well as the Japanese model. I don't know values on those at all. So, okay, video 2 here. Let's put it on playback. See where my volume's at. Okay. Play. I'll have to rewind it back. Still probably going to clean the heads on this, but we'll just see how it does right off the bat. We are recording with the TRV11. Turn the volume down on this. Light zoom here. The zoom rocker. Oops, my bad. Sometimes the volume. Put light pressure. Go slower. Gets messed up with the. I'm just gonna give this a little bit of time to record. Go back and forth here. Lucky on this one. I was a little nervous on this one because I thought if. Let's stop the recording here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll just shut this down, turn this off. So yes, thankfully, on this one, seems to be good so far. Like I always do, I'll take this one out and do some recording with it outside, around the neighborhood, just to test it some more. But yeah, I think, thankfully, I'm in good shape on this one. Tape out, and then I'll move over to this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's on the back of this on the screen. It just got scratched with something. Might still work because it looks like it's exterior scratching. And this is L series, so let me get an L series battery. Oh shoot, I'm gonna need something that is, I'll probably have to test this with power supply because I would need a 330 or a 530 charged, which I don't have. I know I have this power brick downstairs, so I'm gonna have to run and grab that. Yeah, these Japanese ones have, like I showed, they've just got a different power plug, whatever you want to call it. I think certain early American NTSC ones as well had that. I don't know the model numbers, but I know I've got one up there, I believe, that has that. That port. Probably not going to be able to test this one the best because I won't know the writing and stuff, but I'll know how to operate it. Okay, I think I've got that correct. Am I doing something wrong here? Don't seem to be getting any power to this. What am I doing wrong? I don't think anything. It just would be very strange for it not to power on. The funny thing is, I don't think I'm getting any power to this brick though. That's not illuminating. Let's see if it illuminates. Huh. I'm not getting any power to this. There isn't any switching that needs to be done. And I'm certain this worked. Yeah, that's... I just don't think I'm getting any power to this. And I'm not sure why. Go down and check them again. Alright, another power supply here, so let's try this one. Nothing. Could be this cable. I would highly doubt it. But I do have another cable downstairs I can try. No power though. Strange. Alright. This is the power cable that came with it. I'm gonna try the... Well, I can't seem to find anything else. So I think I'm gonna have to put this on pause. I'll put these two batteries on the charger and hopefully one of the two will hold a charge. Hopefully both do, but if one of the two holds a charge, I can try it with that. I don't know why the power brick can't get power to that for some reason. But other than that, yeah, it could be that it's just not gonna get power. I did have a Japanese model at one point I got at a thrift store, and it wouldn't power on either, no power whatsoever. But the brick that I have has always worked in the past, so I'm kind of lost on that. But yeah, let's pause the video for now. I'll go down and put these on the charger and come back, and hopefully I can get it to work from there. So yeah, we'll be back then. Okay, actually I'm back. I found a 550 that should have some charge to it, so we will see here. Nothing. No power whatsoever. Strange. But yeah, like I said, the Japanese model I had prior just would not power on either. Yep, nothing. So, I don't know. I can't think of anything else right offhand. That battery does have charge, so I don't think there's anything I'm missing here on this. Well, I think that's just the way it goes. If something happens in the meantime and I figure something else out, I'll come back and address that, but I think I'm just going to chalk this one up as a nothing. That it just doesn't work. And the last thing again was the Mavica, which I'm not going to fool with because that isn't the point here on this channel anyway. So yeah, one of the three at least, or one of the two I should say. The 11 does work, so I'm going to take that out today and do some shooting with that. Put that one up on eBay and go from there. So yeah, like always, I think I'm gonna close it here, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying the videos, like, comment, subscribe. Any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys again for another Will It Work in the future. Later.